In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information and feel the pressure of what others expect from us, have you felt overwhelmed or stressed out? That's anxiety, and it can make even small worries seem really big. But here's the good news. Ancient thinkers called Stoics had some smart ways to deal with feelings like this. They came up with simple, practical ideas that can help us stay calm and steady, even when things get tough. I've got 7 amazing Stoic lessons to share with you today. But I have a small request. Try to watch this video all the way through without skipping. Why? Because by the end of it, you'll feel more relaxed and confident about handling stress and anxiety. Ready to find out how? Let's dive in. Lesson number 1. Recognize what's within your control. Life is brimming with uncertainties, casting shadows on our paths, and often causing our hearts to flutter with unease. Yet it's crucial to remember that not everything that happens around us is a reflection of our actions or a consequence of our choices. As Epictetus wisely noted, we cannot control the external events, only our response to them. Imagine a ship sailing the vast ocean. While the sailor cannot command the winds or predict sudden storms, they can adjust their sails, chart new courses, and maintain the vessel to ensure a safe journey. Similarly, in the grand voyage of life, many factors lie outside our command. The actions of others, societal shifts, or simply the unpredictable nature of fate. But where we genuinely wield power is in our reactions, our resilience, and our resolve. By distinguishing between what's within and outside our control, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. This clarity offers us the strength to invest our emotions and energies wisely. Instead of futilely trying to change the world around us, we hone our inner world, mastering our emotions, refining our perspectives, and nurturing our mental well-being. Such empowerment goes beyond mere acceptance. It's about taking the helm of our emotional ship and steering with confidence, even when the seas are rough. Remember, while we might not control the storm, we can always control the sail. Lesson number 2. Embrace the present moment. It's astonishing how our minds often tend to wander, leaping into the future's vast unknown, or rewinding into the past's shadows. Such time-traveling tendencies can rob us of the beauty and potential that the present moment holds. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "Do not let the future disturb you, for you will arrive there if you arrive, bearing with you the same reason as you apply now to the present." Think of a river, constantly flowing, yet every droplet of water experiences its journey in the present, without the burden of the waters that came before or the anticipation of the waters yet to come. Similarly, while planning for the future is prudent and reflecting on the past can offer lessons, it is essential not to get so caught up in these temporal realms that we lose sight of the now. Anxiety often arises from future uncertainties or past regrets, but when we anchor ourselves in the present, a myriad of possibilities opens up. It allows us to fully engage with our surroundings, actively listen to others, and truly experience the unfolding of life. Instead of being paralyzed by what-ifs or haunted by past decisions, we gain the clarity and focus to tackle current challenges head-on, making the most of each moment. To truly embrace the present is to live with mindfulness and awareness, cherishing each breath, every emotion, and every experience. It's about finding joy in simple moments, appreciating life's fleeting nature, and knowing that right now, in this very moment, we are alive, and that in itself is a gift worth embracing. Lesson number 3. Reframe your perspective. Throughout our lives, the lens through which we view our experiences plays a pivotal role in our reactions and feelings. An event in itself may not have inherent meaning, but the narrative we attach to it can significantly amplify or diminish its impact. As Seneca wisely pointed out, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Consider a clouded mirror. The reflection it casts may not truly represent the image before it. Similarly, our minds, influenced by past experiences, biases, and fears, can distort situations, presenting them as far more dire than they truly are. When engulfed in the stormy seas of anxiety, it's easy to lose perspective and get entrapped in negative spirals. The shadows grow, monsters manifest, and mountains emerge from molehills. To rise above this, challenge these shadowy thoughts. Begin by asking foundational questions. Is the perceived threat or challenge genuinely as overwhelming as it seems? Is the narrative in my head based on facts or the phantoms of past experiences and fears? By dissecting the source of our anxiety, we often find that the root cause may be manageable or even unfounded. Moreover, reframing isn't about dismissing genuine concerns. It's about seeing them in a clearer light, assessing them with a balanced viewpoint, and empowering ourselves with constructive actions rather than being paralyzed by unwarranted dread. Every time we confront and reframe an anxious thought, we not only weaken its grip, but also fortify our mental resilience, better preparing ourselves for future challenges. The Stoics understood the power of perspective. They taught that while we might not always control the events that befall us, we do have dominion over how we interpret and respond to them. Embracing this wisdom, we can navigate life with a steadier hand and a calmer heart, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and understanding. Lesson number 4. Engage in reflective practices. In the hurried pace of modern life, it's all too easy to lose sight of our inner landscape, being swept along by external demands and stimuli. Yet, the Stoics understood the profound value of taking regular retreats into the self. Marcus Aurelius, despite being an emperor with the weight of an empire upon his shoulders, consistently turned to the pages of his journal, penning his thoughts in what would later become his revered meditations. Engaging in reflective practices, such as journaling, meditation, or even mindful walks, creates a sanctuary for our minds. It's in these moments of solitude and introspection that we can gently sift through our thoughts, passing the tumultuous from the tranquil. When we dissect our anxieties, laying them out on the pages of a journal or reflecting on them in silent contemplation, their shapes often shift. Some worries may reveal themselves as mere phantoms, while others provide insights into deeper underlying concerns or patterns. Understanding our triggers is the first step toward mastery over them. For instance, if reflecting reveals that certain situations or individuals consistently spark anxiety, we're better equipped to either confront and address these issues or devise coping strategies. But beyond mere identification, reflective practices also serve as a grounding force. In the quiet corners of introspection, we often reconnect with our core values, aspirations, and strengths. It's a reminder that beneath the surface turbulence, there lies a reservoir of resilience, wisdom, and peace. The beauty of reflection is in its simplicity. It doesn't demand elaborate rituals or settings. All it asks for is sincerity and a bit of time. Whether it's a few stolen moments during a hectic day, the quiet hours of dawn, or the stillness of night, diving deep into the waters of self-awareness can be a transformative experience. As we make it a daily habit, just as Marcus Aurelius did, we not only become more attuned to our inner world, but also more empowered to shape our outer reality in harmony with our true essence. Lesson number 5. Nature as a sanctuary. The teachings of the Stoics frequently circle back to one fundamental principle. Nature is a guidebook, teeming with lessons, reminders, and restoratives for the soul. They firmly held that humankind, in all its complexity, remains an intrinsic part of the natural world. To deviate from or forget this connection is to stray from a path of balance and understanding. Today, with cities that never sleep and screens that constantly demand our attention, we often find ourselves disconnected from this essential bond. Yet, the mere act of pausing and immersing ourselves in the rhythms of nature can serve as a potent antidote to modern anxieties. Consider the majesty of an old-growth forest. Its trees, having stood for centuries, have weathered countless storms, droughts, and adversities, emerging stronger and more resilient with each challenge. They stand as silent sentinels, reminding us of endurance and the transient nature of our worries. A simple walk along a shoreline, with waves that ebb and flow, mirrors the impermanent nature of our struggles. Each wave that crashes ashore brings with it the understanding that, like our anxieties, it too shall recede, making way for moments of calm and clarity. Moreover, by stepping into nature, we get a chance to observe the harmonious interplay of countless organisms, each playing its part in the grand tapestry of life. Birds soaring overhead, a gentle breeze rustling the leaves, or even the orchestrated dance of stars in the night sky. All of it serves as a reminder of our place in this vast universe. The universe doesn't rush, yet all is accomplished. Similarly, when we align with these natural rhythms, our own internal tempests often find their quietude. Embracing nature as a sanctuary isn't just about seeking refuge in its embrace. It's also about realigning with a more profound wisdom, one that transcends the immediacy of our concerns and grounds us in ageless truths. By regularly making space for these natural retreats, be it through dedicated trips or mere moments stolen from daily routines, we gift ourselves a perspective that is both expansive and grounding. As we breathe in the air, walk on the earth, or gaze upon the waters, we're reminded of the Stoic wisdom that, in nature, lies a perennial source of serenity and insight. Lesson number 6. Cultivate resilience through adversity. Resilience isn't just an innate trait, it's a skill, honed and refined through the trials we face. The Stoics understood this well, emphasizing that it is not hardships themselves that define us, but how we navigate them. Much like a blacksmith tempers steel, transforming it into a blade of unmatched strength and sharpness, life's adversities forge our character, molding us into beings of greater fortitude and wisdom. Imagine for a moment a vast, expansive ocean. A storm strikes, creating turbulence only on the surface, while the depths remain calm and undisturbed. The ocean's deep waters, over eons, have learned to remain tranquil amidst the fiercest storms. This is the kind of profound resilience and depth we aim to cultivate within ourselves. When we face challenges head-on, acknowledging them as experiences that contribute to our growth, we begin to develop that same unwavering depth. Every challenge, be it a failed venture, a strained relationship, or an unforeseen setback, carries a lesson. However, it's easy to be blinded by the immediacy of pain or discomfort, forgetting the larger picture. The Stoics teach us to shift our focus, to mine the depths of these adversities for wisdom and growth. What might appear as a boulder blocking our path can, with a shift in perspective, become a stepping stone leading us to greater heights. Furthermore, as we weather each storm and emerge stronger, a quiet confidence begins to take root within us. This isn't the boisterous confidence of invulnerability, but a grounded assurance in our own capacity to navigate whatever life may throw our way. And with each successive challenge, this assurance grows, reducing the grip anxiety has on our minds. Building resilience isn't about denying or suppressing feelings of pain, uncertainty, or fear. Instead, it's about acknowledging them and choosing to see beyond, recognizing the potential for growth in every situation. Remember, a diamond, one of the hardest substances on Earth, is formed under immense pressure. Similarly, our true strength is often shaped in life's most challenging crucibles. So, when the winds of adversity blow, let's not just seek shelter, but also look for the lessons they bring. For it's through these very lessons that we evolve, fortified and prepared for the future. Last lesson. Nurture community bonds. Humans by nature are social creatures. The Stoics understood this intrinsic aspect of humanity, valuing the community's role in one's well-being. While individual introspection is invaluable, the communal tapestry offers its own form of solace. Sharing triumphs and tribulations, seeking guidance, or simply partaking in collective endeavors can create a sense of belonging, which acts as an antidote to isolation-induced anxiety. Modern times, with its digital connections and sometimes superficial interactions, can often leave us feeling alone amidst a crowd. Stoicism reminds us to dive deeper, to genuinely connect and strengthen our bonds with those around us. Such bonds not only provide a safety net during tumultuous times, but also enrich our daily lives with shared joy, wisdom, and understanding. As we carry forward from this discourse, let's remember the value of true connection. For in these communal ties, we find not only a reflection of our shared humanity, but also an anchor grounding us amidst life's storms. In today's rapidly changing world, anxiety may seem like an inevitable companion. However, as we've explored, the Stoics provide us with tools to combat this modern malaise. Their teachings guide us, reminding us of our inner strength, the impermanence of concerns, and the power of perspective. As you journey beyond this session, arm yourself with these Stoic insights. Tread forward, not as a sufferer of anxiety, but as a warrior equipped to face, understand, and mitigate it. Because in the wisdom of the ancients, we find the balm for today's unease. If you found value in these lessons, please subscribe. See you in the next video.